Hi guys, it is the 7th of October, which means it's time to go and visit the Knitting and Stitching show at Alexandra Palace. On the way to Knitting and Stitching show!
Are 1 kilo each. So, like I say, I do this as workshops.
I don't.
But also there's a kid.
My brain can't work out how it works.
And then you see us. I don't know if you watched that beginning of the year. So you know Claire. Yeah. So I made that costume. Yeah. So she was the. If anyone's on it, it's.
So I'm now back home. We have had a really good time. I think there was 23 of us in the end. I thought it was 24, but I think there was 23 of us. We all got a coach from somewhere local, and I even bumped into a colleague that I used to work with at my last school as well, which was really nice. So yeah, we just had a really nice day. We went to see Stanley. He was actually in the knitting and crochet lounge in the morning, and then had a Q&A session at 2 o'clock in the Creative Living Theatre, and he was really good. He smashed it. He really did. He didn't appear nervous at all, so we're really proud of him, and I'm just glad that we were able to go and support him and be there if he needed like some moral support, as it were, because there was quite a big group of us, and people that we knew were going also joined us as well, which is really nice too. So he had lots of people visit and listen to his story, and it was just, yeah, we're very proud. He actually crochets quite a lot at our local yarn shop, so it's really nice to see him grow and progress and move on to bigger and brighter things. So I have the program. So the first thing I did when I got there was buy the program, and I bought a bundle. So if you buy a program and you get it as a bundle, you can get, where is it, a bag of your choice. So they had two different colours. They had this one, which is a turquoise, and then they had a navy blue. Now I have got loads which are just plain calico with a navy blue print, so I wanted something different, and it kind of goes with my cardigan. Now the reason I wore this cardigan is because it's nice and bright and I love it, and I've worn it for the last 3 years now to the Knitting and Stitching show, and I just love that everyone else loves it as well. But it also meant that like the people we were going with, if they needed to find one of us, they could just look for the rainbow. So if they didn't know where they were going, they could just ask me, because I have been going there since I was a teenager, and I'm now in my almost late 30s. I'm in my mid 30s. Anyway, so you get the bag, you get the program, and you also get a tape measure. So you can never be without a tape measure, really. So I didn't even use this bag. Everything I bought fit into the bag that I took with me. So I have this one to use next time, and I'm going to show you what I got. Some of it may be a surprise because I haven't done one of these crafts for a very long time, but I'm hoping that this will give me like the boost to try it again, because I have a necklace that has been waiting to be finished for many years now that uses this technique. So this is the bag I took with me, which is my own logo, and everything fits in here. Now I took 2 projects with me but only worked on one. So I'm currently working on another Rainforest Retreat shawl, and in cotton soft. So I have done rows 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I've done 3 rows. That's the right side. I've done 3 rows in the mint colour, which is the blue. So I've done this row, and this row. And that's without reading a pattern, because apparently once you do it once, you know the pattern. So yeah, so that is now waiting for the next strip of this, because you only do one sort of section of flowers. So I need to do this section now in the same colour, and then I'll move on to the third. So that was quite good that I managed to get that done. I crocheted on the way up and I crocheted on the way back as well. The other project I took with me was the teal Hexy Cardigan that I've been working on, or that I started ages ago, did a few rounds on the other day, and then haven't worked on it for a long time. So that is currently in this bag as well, but it's kind of at the bottom. No, it's not, it's here. So let me dig that out. There it is. Didn't touch that today, but I got some work done on the Rainforest Retreat. So I also took my bag of bits and bobs, and I've just remembered that there is something in my purse that I bought today, so I'll get that in a minute. But yeah, everything fits in this bag. So what we did is we went and found my friend first, because she was helping out Emily Cross Ceramics. So we went and found her to give her some tea and a big hug. And then went and did the big room first, so we zigzagged in the big room. And then we had about half an hour before we decided we were going to go and find a seat ready for Stanley's chat. So we then did maybe half of the smaller room before heading back and getting a seat. And then we were all just sitting and chatting until the Q&A started. And I had only bought one thing up until that point. So that was a Pouch Pal, which is by Knitty Critter. It is from, I can never remember what stall it's from. Let me double check. I've got the book, so let me check. I know exactly where the stall was. So it is A2, Swincraft 2. I'm not really sure why it's got a 2 on it, but it's from Swincraft. They stock all the Knitty Critters kits, as well as some of the different chenille type yarns. I think they have the, what is it called? They had the kaleidoscope yarn that I bought a couple of years back, which is Signet yarn, as well as James C. Brett, Flutterby, and a few others. So I picked up the kit from them, and also wanted to just quickly show you. Stanley's in the book. Yeah, so his chat was at 2 o'clock. Does it say who he was with? No. But that's okay. So, yeah, it was really handy having this. So what we did is we went round and I picked out, I just circled a couple of the stalls that I wanted to head back to get a couple of bits. So it was really handy to have that. And once Stanley's talk was over and we'd taken pictures, we then went to find Spellbound and Bead Company. And this is where my crafts are going backwards a bit. So we spotted these little animals that had been beaded and were hanging up. Now, I love their baubles, and I really want the peacock one or the firebird version, but I don't want the bauble, I just want the bird. So, and they're a bit more expensive. But I picked up 2 squirrels. This kit makes 2 squirrels. So it's got all the beads in the back. It's got a needle in there, and it's got the Nymo thread as well. So I'm going to have some fun making up some cute squirrels. And he's called Hamish the Squirrel. So I haven't done beadwork for a long time, mainly because I don't know where my needles are. I know where all the beads are, but I don't know where the needles have gone. So I'm going to have a go getting back into that, because I have a necklace that I need to finish. And whilst we were there, we found these cute little, like, clay, they're canes, aren't they, that you chop into bits. So I've got 4 pandas, so I can make a set of stitch markers for me, and then I've got 6 other animals, so I can make stitch markers for my friends as well. We did then find a stall. This is a brand new stall. She loves crochet. She started designing her own patterns. She's called Mally Makes, and I picked up a Christmas bear pattern, and it uses chenille yarn, so I can use the yummy yarn that we have at the shop. So I just have the pattern for that. And I picked up some cards, and I took loads of pictures of the gallery spaces, because there was just so many amazing pieces of work. And my last stop, well, not my last stop, I'll show you what my last stop was, but my stop before we decided to make a move out was at Toft. Now, I went with the idea that I was going to get something, I wanted a trick or treat kit. So you either get the mushroom for a trick, or you get something different for a treat. And one of the girls said that she just wants the mushroom, which I think was quite cool. But yeah, so what I did, I still have yarn left over from when I made the panda and I made the badger. So I want to use that up. And I spoke to one of the girls there, and she said, well, if you've got this colour and you've got that colour. So she showed me like an antelope, which has got these big horns, and he uses the same colours that I already have plus stone. So I just bought the 2 balls I need to make that animal and still use up what I've got. But I thought, whilst I'm here, I'll also get a cream just in case. So I got those 3. But that's not all. I really wanted to kit up a pattern I have for a bird, but I couldn't access my account to find out what the bird was. So instead I picked the turtle, and they're going to send me the pattern, but I have teal, I have lime, and I have, what is this one? Steel. So I'm going to make a turtle with those. I've been eyeing up the turtle for a little while, so it was no surprise that I went and got that one. And then you get leaflets as well. So let me put the yarn back in. I'm going to show you the bag in a second. So they give you leaflets. So this one just talks about the different, you've got the new hand-dyed yarn on there, and then you've got the colours from the vegetables. And then this one is a pattern for a beanie hat, which is a knit pattern. And then this one is to make the little plant pots, which I think are just adorable. So I could put my like amigurumi cactuses in there. I think that's going to be really cute. And because they're doing a special for like this week or something, they're giving away free patches of the pumpkin. So I got a patch. I was worried. I didn't actually check my bag before I left the stall. So I was really hoping I'd got one. But I checked it on the bus home and I was like, oh, I've got a patch. So I'm going to add that to the ones I already have. So I have Morag and I have the jeweled bird as well. I can't remember what it's called. Nightingale. Jeweled Nightingale. So I have a couple already. And I want to get the patch bag with the shelves so I can stick them all on. So yeah, I've got a pumpkin. Anyway, I'm going to show you the bag because every year, every time I get a kit from Toft, the bag is different. There's a different print on the bag every time. So I have 2 already. I think I got one at the Stitch Festival and one at Ali Pali. And it's got a tower of yarn. A tower of Toft yarn, which I love. What I want to do is either embroider them or take them to work and use fabric paint to paint them so that they're all different colours. But I don't know. I don't want to ruin them. So yes, I have my new Toft bag and I am just going to pause and go get the very last thing that I picked up today. So the last thing that I picked up was a pendant from Michelle Gillam-Hull, who is a fused glass artist. And normally I don't buy jewellery for myself, so this is quite new for me. And it comes with a chain, and I opted for this plated chain because I don't need to wear sterling. I do need to take the chain out and put it back in though because it's the wrong way round for me. But I'm going to show you very quickly. I bought a polo and it's shiny. I'm going to have to take a picture because it's not showing up with my light. But it's got little rainbow flecks in there, like iridescent flecks. It's so pretty, it really is. But I don't buy myself jewellery very often, so yeah, I thought I'd buy myself a polo. I thought it was quite cute. And yeah, that was the last thing I picked up. So those are all my purchases from today. And I still have some cash left over. I only took a limited amount of money with me. And I didn't want to use my card, but I didn't have enough cash for when I went to Toft. So the card did come out for Toft, but that is it. That's the only time I used my card. I wanted to get the Nutcracker, the soldier, but he's £60 and I didn't want to spend £60 at that point because I'm going to Glasgow in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to Glasgow School of Yarn. So it will have to be a Christmas make, a Christmas buy a little bit later. But I'm pleased with my purchases for this visit and looking forward to the next one. I think going with a big group of friends is really handy because we can bounce off of each other and it's just so much fun. Some people bought blanket kits, which is amazing. Like, these are our beginner crocheters and they've just come away so inspired, and that's the whole reason for going to places like this, is to come away inspired. I have been inspired myself. I will put up loads of pictures for you and you can see what has been now, and it's just been a really lovely day. It's been hot though. I have sweat through my cardigan and my backpack. I had to take the cardigan off at one point because it was very warm, but we've had a really good time, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the next time I go to a show. Something else happened today though. So whilst I was leaving Toft, trying to explain a couple of bits to a friend of mine, I was approached by some of the organisers to do an interview. So if you see that pop up, please do let me know. If I can get my hands on it, I will share it here as well for you. But yeah, it was a nice experience actually. So yeah, look out for that as well. So let me know what your favourite thing about the show is, if you went this year, and what make of mine are you looking forward to next from my haul today. I'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye.